Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Indie Likes Books. I am Indie and I like books. We're going to be playing my TBR game today, which if you've watched any of my previous videos is kind of the main reason why I started a YouTube channel. I just love a TBR game. If you didn't see my first video on my TBR game, it's about a little dinosaur visiting a museum, and the places he stops to look at relates to different types of prompts. We've got just general prompts, a genre prompt, a random picker prompt, and then we've got some forfeits because he's been a bit naughty and touched some of the objects. So that's my quick introduction. Let's do a roundup of how I did on my TBR last month. So out of the 5 books that I picked last month, I have read Quicksilver. I am in the middle of reading Crooked Kingdom, but I should have it done by the end of the month. I'm in the middle of listening to Lord of the Rings Return of the King, and I should have that done by the end of the month. And I read The Devil Inside. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting to my Yo Nesbo audiobook, but I will do a complete review of everything I read later on. Let's just get into the game. Right, we've got our little dinosaur. He's going to go visit the museum, and let's do roll number 1. Ooh. 1, 2, we have got an object, and we have got, ooh, a special edition book. It is about time I start reading some of those. Prompt number 1, special edition. I have got a row of special editions above me that I get from Fairy Loot and Lumicrate, and I've read none of them, so I had a lot to choose from. However, as I didn't do amazingly at my planned reading in December and everything slowed down a bit, I did go for what looked shortest, and I've ended up picking The Floating World by Axio. This is a gorgeous edition from Fairy Loot, and it is about ex-soldier Sun Ho lives in the underworld, a land of perpetual darkness. Possessing just his name and sword, he comes across the score of a lifetime, a chest of coins for hunting down the girl who wields silver light. Ren is a spirited acrobat traveling with her family, but everything changes when they are attacked by a demon. Desperate, Ren releases a blast of silver light and kills the monster, but cannot save her beloved uncle from grievous injury. Determined to save him from succumbing to the poisoned wound, Ren sets off to the mountains where the creature came from, which happens to be where Ren herself fled from 10 years ago. Her path collides with Sun Ho's, but he doesn't realise who she is. As the two grow closer, it becomes clear that their pasts and destinies are more entwined than they could possibly have imagined. And I am just going to show you this end paper art as well, because it is beautiful. Roll number 2. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got an object again. We have got start a series. That's fine. I've got a lot of series I'm reading, but I've also got start a series in my Uber challenge in January, so that actually works perfectly. And prompt number 2 is start a series. I have got a lot of series that I need to start this year, because for some reason for my 20 and 26 I put a crap load of first books and series. So because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to start, I did roll a dice. I counted through my little journal spread, and I've ended up with Zodiac Academy, The Awakening by the Twisted Sisters, is that what they're called? Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. This is about 2 sisters who have grown up, I think, human and poor, and someone goes to them and goes, oh, actually, you are the heiresses to this world, and there's loads of money in it for you if you become the heiresses. But to become the heiresses, you have to graduate from this school. So they go to this school. There's a load of boys there who've been training to become the kings of this land, and they're pissed off that the heiresses have arrived. There's a bully romance in there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get on with it, but I will give it a try in January. Roll number 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have finally got something different. We have got a tarot card pull. This is an interesting one, and I'm going to have to try and find where my tarot cards have gone to do this. Prompt number 3, a tarot pull. Now, I can't find my tarot cards anywhere, but I do live in a house that has lots of random tarot cards. So we're going to pull one of these, see what it says. I will have to Google what the meaning is behind it. And then we're going to go with vibes. We're going to see what the card says and see how that matches to a book I own. These, as I said, haven't been used. They're not owned by anybody, so I can use them, but they'll have no juju in them. I'm just going to shuffle until one flies out. Oh, we have one. We have got the 2 of Cups. Let's see what the 2 of Cups means. So the key words are unified love, partnership, and mutual attraction. So we're going to have a romance, aren't we? And I don't own many romances, but Elsie Silver, I've got a lot of romantasy. But what else does it say? A lot of fiery sexual energy. A blossoming new union based on mutual attraction. Yeah, it's just going to have to be a spicy romance, I think. Okay, we are going to go with this one. I did want to find an ebook one, but I feel like I should finish one cowboy romance series before I start another one. And the only other romances I have are Lila Sage and Elsie Silver cowboy romances. So we're going to go with Powerless by Elsie Silver. This one is about Jasper and Sloane. They are childhood friends. He's always had a bit of a thing for her. There's backstory in the previous 2 books about this. Sloane, I think, is best friends with the Chestnut Springs boy's sister. Think she is in the last book. She goes to a birthday party, and this is quite a long one, but I do get through them quite quickly, so we are going for this for my 2 of Cups tarot pull. Number 4. Oh, that is a 12. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. An object, a social media scroll. Interesting. And then I've got a social media scroll. I film on my phone currently, so I can't scroll on there, but I do have my iPad. So let me record the screen and we will scroll through TikTok until I find something I own. I don't have TikTok on my iPad, so we are going to scroll through Instagram until I see something. We're recording, and here is my Instagram. I don't actually follow that many BookTok accounts, so we'll see what we have to scroll through. Oh God, no. Forgot how much I hate Instagram on my iPad. Books. No, you're getting a real insight into me here. Okay, we've got some books. These are pre-orders. I cannot even see which books those are, so that's no good. Books. Next chapter. Nothing on there. Books. Right, do I own any of these? I do have The Raven Scholar, but it is massive, isn't it? I suppose none of the books I'm reading are particularly massive. Okay. The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. Again, I've got a really nice special edition of this. This is from Illumicrate. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so really I shouldn't be bothered about reading it, but oh, look at that. Beautiful. And it says, after 24 years on the throne, it is time for Burson the Brusque, Emperor of Oran, to bring his reign to an end. In the dizzying heat of midsummer, 7 contenders will compete to replace him. Trained at rival monasteries, each contender is inspired by a sacred animal: fox, raven, tiger, ox, bear, monkey, and hound. An 8th, the dragon proxy, will be revealed once the trials have begun. 8 exceptional warriors, thinkers, strategists, the best of the best. Then one of them is murdered. It falls to the brilliant but idiosyncratic Nima Kra to investigate, but as she hunts for a killer, darker forces are gathering. If Nima succeeds, she could win the throne whether she wants it or not. But if she fails, she will sentence herself to death and set in motion a sequence of events that could doom the empire. It's like a murder mystery romantasy fantasy book. It does sound great. It's just very big and intimidating, but it's on the list. Okay, I've got no audiobooks and no Kindle books, so I'm gonna have to try and find some of these on audio, I think. And number 5, the final roll. We've got one. Oh look, we've got something different again. And we've got a dystopian book. Ooh, okay, fun, exciting. And finally, we have got dystopian. So I don't own any dystopian books that I've not read, but I do really want to reread Hunger Games, and I've wanted to for ages, basically since I read Sunrise on the Reaping. So January's the month I'm gonna reread Hunger Games. I do have that on ebook actually. Annoyingly, I've got it as a set where the whole first trilogy is in one book, so it's really hard to keep track of where you are in the book. However, that'll work for me. I do want to buy the special editions. Maybe I should, but also maybe I shouldn't, because all of the books are physical. And what's happened to my camera? Why are you suddenly really far away? I've just discovered that my camera went really weird. I'm sorry about that. You saw my bed. I don't. Disgusting. And that is my TBR for January. I'm also meant to be doing a buddy read with my friend Carly, who is Carly Reads Before Bed. I'll tag her below. We are doing Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle. I have ordered it at work. I'm waiting for it to arrive. There we go. This is what we've got. Little Kindle should be placed on top of here, but it's the other side of the room and I'm not getting up off this floor again. Let me know what you think about my TBR. Have you read any of these? Have you enjoyed them? And please like and subscribe for more reading challenges and TBR games and other general bookish chit chat. And I'll see you again. Bye.